Grandpa Nooby reporting for duty with another in the series of I don't edit a thing. I show you a typical solo pub match for Grandpa, warts and everything. And this one is my least favorite map, Bullet. For those of you who joined my stream, and I'll be streaming tonight, Thursday, at 6:30 Central Time. 6:30 p.m. that is, and I also stream on Sunday at 6:30 p.m. You know that, especially when we have people that are joined on me, teammates, we always back out of Bullet because it is just a death fest for Grandpa. I usually don't last very long. Each life can be measured in the blink of an eye. So I thought I'd throw one up here. Go ahead and play it, and let's see. Maybe you can tell me what I'm doing wrong. But this is a pub match. I have no teammates, and Grandpa is just trying to gack. Now, I used the Krig C. The configuration was at the beginning. I'm trying to use different weapons each time on these I don't edit kind of maps. And I used to take the train a lot. When I was working for Microsoft after I got out of the Air Force, they assigned me to Germany for a while. And I ended up taking the train just about everywhere. My family, when I took the wife and kids on vacation, we went all the way to Poland, to Krakow. Beautiful city. It still looks like it did 500 years ago, and that's literally true. We take the train. But I cannot remember any of this foolishness going on in the train. And the seats were a lot comfortable. The secret in Germany, when you buy a train trip somewhere, like to Venice or to somewhere in Austria, that you waited till about the last day to buy your ticket, and at that point first class tickets cost the same or sometimes were even cheaper than regular tickets. But we enjoy taking the train 9-10 hours. It's just comfortable. You have internet connection, and Grandpa can get the kind of refreshments that keep him happy. All right, so back to this game. It is a rare situation where Grandpa finds his team, especially when I'm flying solo, in the lead. And so I was pretty much savoring that. Now, not a lot to do. I do have another game that I can show you where I did fairly well using the LR 7.62 sniper. You got to control the top, though, if the other team is good enough to use the top to gack you. And I always use danger close, 2 grenados. You got to get that B. You got to control B. If you don't control B, if you don't push up into B, if somebody else on your team doesn't push up to defend B, then you're going to end up chewing on a lot of bullets. And if you're not Superman, those bullets are going to force a respawn. So Grandpa's pushed up. He's pretty happy with the team right now. They're pushed up. You can see the guy on my right there. This was a complete solo. I had nobody joined on me. One of the guys on the stream, Relentless, loves the Krig C. Now, the other thing is you better watch the mini-map because people will flip the spawn on you. And once you got B, a teammate flipping the spawn is not your friend because you're set up on B, you push forward, there's somebody up there trying to control the top, but he is not looking down into the coach, into the car. So that is where the position becomes a power position. Now this guy jumped down, but he got gacked by the guy laying down with the LMG beside me. But you'll see that we don't have anybody pushed up. They have people that are waiting for us to push, and Grandpa gets the merciless, but he also gets gacked from the guy up above. He's doing it right there. They have not solved the collision problem on the small maps. I know Activision says they've controlled it. They've alleviated, they've solved that bug. They have not done it. I get bounced around all the time, and Grandpa's just throwing bullets down range. But I decided not to go back up because those guys, all they're doing is playing for kills. No need to do any fancy movement here. Make sure that you have a trophy on this map because there are going to be grenades that fly. You can see that the enemy has gained control of B. I thought perhaps this game is over unless we can get it back. So Grandpa, he's going to sacrifice his life. I think that trophy went halfway into the seat there. You can see jumping doesn't help, sliding doesn't help on this map. Slide canceling, you're going to get gacked. Because people are standing toe-to-toe. Mano a mano. So comment below if you've taken trains or if you typically take trains. I mean, I've lived all over the world, Asia, Europe, Australia, for a while, for 6 months there. And most of the rest of the world takes trains. I took in Singapore, I took a train, we call it the subway, but it's really not underground too much. It's through the city to work every day for nearly 8 years. In Germany, I took trains to work every day. I lived in Bad Homburg and worked in Bad Homburg and Stuttgart and in Mannheim. Head offices in all of those places. It was always train. So this configuration, I think you can really hold down the trigger if you start low. And you can see Grandpa got deleted. So let me know where you took the train and how often. I have taken that train between DC and New York with the family. We spend most Christmases in DC just hanging out with the family, and then would move up to New York to watch the ball drop, get a hotel in Times Square so we don't have to stand in the crowd. But once again, I never saw this kind of action on any of those trains. I think that'd kick you off the train at the next stop if you decided to have a shootout. What do you think? There we go with a double Semtex, and then Grandpa immediately buys the farm. But we're still maintaining a slim lead. If you can't do anything else as you're approaching B, get your grenades out. I only got one out that time. And somebody one-shots me to the forehead. So that's basically all there is to this map. I realize there's some verticality there, but people really weren't playing the game. That guy there is looking into the car, but he's not going to survive doing that. He's just standing there. He's not moving too quickly. Got an enemy shocked. Grandpa is seeing white. And he's protecting. Now I'm protecting B. All I want to do, and I can see up above me, maybe a split spawn action going on. You got to keep an eye on the mini-map because people just come through and they put you on the roasting spit. If the spawn flips and you're looking like there, I don't know, that guy had a little extra health. I think there's a perk. There's always been one where people that get killed a lot don't play as well. Maybe they're just learning. Can get wounded and then somehow be revived. think that's a chintzy one. I think if you're a decent player and you use that, you're probably not a decent player. Sorry to say that. You can comment below if I'm wrong. Return fire, I always welcome it. If I say something you don't like, return fire, man. And we got the bros up front. They're crawling into the...
Enemy field upgrade.
Crawling into Grandpa's not happy with that one. You can see I'm not wearing a headset. When I'm playing solo, I never wear a headset because I play small maps. It really doesn't make a difference to me. I'm going to run and gun. People in front of me, people behind me. Doesn't matter. I'm running and gunning. Oh, that guy did get me from up top. So they're starting to use up top what it was made for there, I think. But I still don't think we're far enough ahead where we don't have to worry about going up there. I really don't have the weapon to go up top. So I'm trying to avoid it. Grandpa goes through a series of tragic deaths. And now somebody's using up top the way you should. If they're there, they're dead. Ooh, can't see them. Usually, if I'm going to go up top, I'm going to be carrying a marksman rifle like a Sarkov or an AE or something like that. But most often, I'm going to be carrying a heavier sniper like the Mod 4 or the LR. Oh, there's somebody who's jumping like a jack-in-the-box with... Looked like they were wearing leaves, kind of a ghillie suit. Got to get rid of the guys up top. Ran out of bullets, but still, we're doing okay. Looks like somebody else got them. Checking the mini-map. We got guys. We had a guy that was pushed up. Don't want to flip the spawn. If you got A and B on this map, do not flip the spawn. Just going for kills. Doesn't help the team at all. And that's the thing, you know, you get saddled with these guys. I'm just throwing out rounds. You get saddled with people that are just completely in it for themselves, which most of us are anyway. I mean, you wouldn't play if you didn't get some kind of enjoyment out of it. But I get more enjoyment when I work as a team, even if there's a turtle. Even if you got to die a few times. Work together as a team. We've given up B. Now we're the ones rushing in, getting gacked. 50 points ahead. You can see the bar there to the left, 244 to 199, and it shows you the length of... This is one of those endurance games. I enjoy playing those. Tell me what you think about the endurance. Should it be permanent? I think it should. Gives you a chance to score. Whoa, there are so many grenades coming at me, and I just can't outrun one of them. You see that B is contested. I don't think there's anybody. Oh, I don't think there's anybody of the enemy behind us. Perhaps I should have switched to tac mask here. Guy's doing okay with a sniper. Better on the ground than up on top of the roof, as I recall. We've already given up B. So they're trying to make a comeback here, but there aren't a lot of points left. And by the way, I realize that some people would like live. I may do live commentary in the future, but really, when I flew fighters, I was locked in. When I play this game, I'm locked in. You know, you don't say, oh, I'm going to rejoin on 2 or on 3 or on... Because in a 4-ship, 1 and 3 are the 2 leads. 1 is the lead of the 4-ship, and 3 is the lead of the second element. But you don't talk your way through everything. You get locked in. Communicate only as needed. Whoa, look at that guy. It's great that he offered himself up for me. So we got to get back B. I think we'll win no matter what. But I always like to have B at the end. There's another popcorn. I always like to have B at the end of the game. Just kind of comment below if you like, when you're playing domination, to have B at the end of the game, even when you've won. Because to me, that's a kind of a stick in the eye from the enemy if they lose, to say, well, at least we were controlling the map. Look at how far up we have a guy. Tried to flip the spawn on us, but luckily the other team, you know, I cheer for the other team to kill our players that are too far pushed up. But they're going to flip the spawn. They're going after B. There's only 5 points needed. They've got B, so it's going to be a little bit embarrassing, but a win is a win. Unless we can get it back. Grandpa doesn't know if I want to die. Comment below, tell me what you would do in this situation. You know you're going to win. Just hang back on C. Look, we got guys pushed way up there. And luckily they got killed. Trophy's doing good work. And that is a typical pub game for Grandpa. Sometimes I get a lot harder lobbies, especially when I play with a guy that's top 250. Definitely teaming up with those guys will get you harder lobbies, iridescent ranked guys. So let me know. Does this look like yours? I'm sure everybody will say, whoa, wait, I get much harder, folks. But tell you what, going on Bullet, let me know if you like Bullet, or if you back out every time, or any other map you back out on. Like and subscribe, I always appreciate it. Helps me, helps the family. Cheers and peace.